Hey you guys, it's Sean. I'm really lazy. I didn't want to set up my whole studio. As you can see, I have a whole studio, right? Too lazy to set it all up or even get the right microphones going. This is just going to be something from the homies. Anyhow, so someone had said the other day, they did some NPS. And I've been thinking a lot of, doing the MPS 3, like good, better, best. Or is it better to go 1 to 10, 9 and 10 being the best, a 7 or 8 being good, and a 6 or below? Since we're in fast food nation, it might be better to go good, better, best so people don't have to waste too much brain power because the more technology we get, the less we want to think it's fast food nation, right? I don't even want to wait in line at the fast food uh, drive through, you know? I just want to snap and the food appears. So that's kind of society we're dealing with here. But I was going to go over a little bit about how I do the net promoter score. And it's not just saying, hey, good, better, best. Thanks a lot for your feedback. It's going to go, we'll send an email, of course. And in that email, we're going to ask them to, now you could do a one click, okay, but this one has to go into a website. Okay, so the way I did my website is I say on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think about me on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm going to be doing that a lot because it's on autofocus. And like I started this video, I'm too lazy to set everything up. Okay, so I'm going to say on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think about my business? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask some questions in here, right? You know, so the way that I did this, because I was using other technology than Infusionsoft, I actually did a mobile redirect. And what I mean by a mobile redirect is if you're on a screen over 10 inches big, I would ask you all these questions. Hey, do you think I'm a nice guy? Do you think I'm awesome? What do you think my favorite color is? I'm just making questions up. But when they're on a mobile, they don't want to answer, 4 or 5 questions of what they think about the business or what I should change about the business. Personally, this is my own personal opinion on a mobile redirect. I'm just going to have a drop down on a scale of 1 to 10. What do you think about my business? And I'm going to ask one question. If there's one thing you could change about my company, what would that be? Okay. And then they might go, well, I would change whatever, And they don't have to fill that out. That's not going to be a mandatory question. It's just going to be there, or you can not have it at all. So this would be for mobile, right? And this would be for desktop. And then I'm going to have 3 sequences, right? And of course the decision diamond, okay? And in here, this is going to, it'll have a note saying that they're a promoter, or they're going to be a, here, let's take a look. They're going to be I shouldn't have done that. They're going to be a promoter. They're going to be neutral, is the way I put it. Or they're going to be a detractor, okay? These are words that I should know, but. So, promoter, right? Neutral, detractor. And however you want to do your decision diamonds, you can do them with tags or just however they fill out that field, right? And so this would go like this, and this would go like this, and it looks really messy. Unless you bring them together and make it a nice line, which I did, okay? Now, that being said, or you can use a bunch of tags and not have any cross lines like certain divisions do. But for me, I get lazy. I want it to look pretty, and I use lines. So in here, once they become a promoter, what's going to happen is there's going to be a tag in here, and the tag at the end of all these is going to kick off a trigger tag. So we're going to have 3 trigger tags. This is going to be promoter, neutral, and then that's going to be, so this is going to be promoter, this is going to be Newt Gingrich, and this is going to be a detractor, right? And these trigger tags are going to kick these off. Now, this is going to be 30 days, and then just copy and paste, make a 60, 90, and 180, of course, okay? So now that we have all that, when it kicks this off, this is going to set a task or send an email to an admin saying call this person, okay? So if they're a 6 or a below, or if they're a good, or however you want to do it, we don't want them going on Yelp or any on social media complaining. So I'll give you an example. It would be, so I have, I go to a CrossFit. Can't you tell? Freaking ripped. Anyhow, I go to a CrossFit, or I used to, and then I got tired and just felt like eating ice cream later on. So I chose the latter. And so this is, and if you're a dog person, God bless you, right? I'm not a dog person. So when I go to a CrossFit and I see a dog running around in the CrossFit arena, I'm really not too happy about it, okay? And especially when the dog does there's a band called the Butthole Surfers. They're great. They're from Texas. And there's Reverend Horton Heat. You should check them out. Well, the way the first band got their name is from a dog scooching across your rug, right? Well, when you see a dog doing that, and where you're about to do some push-ups or pull-ups or do some crunches on the mats, not good, right? So that could be giving you a 6 or below just because your beautiful little puppy is being a puppy in your gym. And everyone loves your dog except me watching it do its thing, right? Because it's surfing around, because it's a dog. Okay? So that could generate a 6 or a below. And if you get a 6 or below, we really want to reach out to that person, love them, and try to get them to a 7 or an 8 or a 9 or a 10. Okay? A 7 or an 8, this can send an email in here saying, hey, we really appreciate your feedback. We'd love to, offer you this, a little bonus for taking it. Maybe you'll get a one-on-one with us for free, or it could generate a phone call, whatever you want. Depends on how busy you are, okay? And, but love them and try to get them to a 9 or a 10 with your long-term nurture or your fulfillment or whatever you're doing. If they're a 9 or a 10, it's going to go, hey, man, thanks a lot. You're so awesome. We're awesome. You're awesome. You think we're awesome. So we would love to know, who you think would be a good fit for our business. So we're going to go back to the CrossFit because I worked with Nicole, and she's on dramaticallyincreasesales.com if you go to that website. It's some copy that I stole from Infusionsoft about 9 years ago. Anyhow, dramaticallyincreasesales.com, you'll see her on there. And what happened was, in here, we're going to have some custom fields in Infusionsoft. We're going to have referrals name, referrals email address, and maybe referrals phone number, right? We don't really have to ask for a phone number because that's kind of creepy. And people don't like giving out other people's phone numbers without calling the person first and saying, hey, Cindy, is it okay if I give you Sarah's phone number, right? So in here, we're gonna take them to a landing page. So this is gonna go to a landing page. And on that landing page, we might have a video here, right, of me being all awesome. And we're gonna ask for the referral's name, referral's email, RFE, right? And then your name and your email, right? Because it may have changed since you came with me. Have some good copy right here, right? And so what's going to happen, I got all freaking blurry. Everything is so blurry, all right? So right here, they're going to fill in these custom fields for the and when I say referee, it's spelled referee, but it's really the referee, right? As compared to the referral, right? So anyhow, I don't know why I'm saying that. But the thing is, the person that I referred, their name and phone number is going to go in there. So let's get back to Sarah and Michelle. So Sarah's the client, and she recommends a 9 or a 10. Now what's going to happen is, Sarah, every Sunday, she goes to CrossFit, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, rip, build. Saturday, she goes to, spends 3 hours at CrossFit. And every Sunday, she has coffee with her best friend, Michelle. She's always inviting Michelle to come to CrossFit. Michelle never comes. She's just like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So then when Sarah rates you a 9 or a 10, she's going to get an email saying, hey, thanks. Who do you know? Right? Click here. And she's going to fill out Michelle's name as a person that she wants to refer. So this is after they fill this out, this is going to do two things. You could have a sequence, right? And it's going to send an email to Sarah, and it's going to send an email to Michelle. So this is how it's going to go down. Downtown Brown, Julie Brown, remember her from MTV? Anyhow, what's going to happen is Sarah's going to fill out Michelle's name, and you're going to send Sarah an email saying, hey, Sarah, thank you so much for referring Michelle. We really appreciate it, right? Because you're running custom fields. Thank you so much for referring Michelle. We just really want to honor you, and we appreciate you. Next time we see you, chocolate cookies, right? And we really know how you feel about us as family and yourself as being a member of our family, and that you would love to have Michelle part of the family. Whatever copy you want to put in there, right? Michelle will be in good hands. Thank you very much, Sarah. We appreciate it, right? Now, what's going to go out in the subject line, it's going to say, hi, Michelle. My name is Sean. Your friend Sarah recommended me. Or it could say, hi, Michelle. Sarah referred us. Or whatever. Whatever you want to put in there, right? But now Michelle is getting an email with her friend Sarah's name in it that she's with every Sunday. And she's going, well, I need to open this because this is someone that knows Sarah, my best friend that I went to kiddie camp with. And we kicked a soccer ball. And we would skateboard, right? I almost fell down right there. Don't put me on a skateboard. Anyhow, so Michelle's going to get that. And in this link from... the automated link from us to Michelle saying Sarah referred us, it's going to take Michelle to a page. On this page, we're going to say free coaching session, right? Because everybody wants a free coaching session. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Anyhow, this right here is where Michelle will put her name, her email. You can auto-populate it if you want. And now we're going to capture her phone number, right? It's not going to be mandatory. But the thing is, when she fills that out, okay, what's going to happen is she's going to go into what's called the appointment, let's just say appointment core, right? So once she fills this out, it will go over here. She'll set an appointment, right? We'll do the follow-up. These are emails, show up. If she doesn't show up, you loop it until she does, right? If she never shows up, you long-term nurture it. But then once she does show up, then you win, lose, right? Win, lose, or draw. So whatever's going on in here. But the whole deal is, this will be once she wins. I don't know why I made that. I probably made it for some reason. This will be a series of things, right? And I do mine like this. Bing, bing, bing. Just because I like to be able to see everything. Tyler hates when I do that. Okay, so anyhow, right here, this will be the onboarding. So week 1, welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games, right? Indoctrination. Week 2, hey man, hope you're meeting a lot of people and having a lot of fun. Week 3, what's your favorite color? I don't know, I'm not a copywriter, but I write killer copy. Now week 4 is going to be the 30-day, right? Week 4 will be the 30-day campaign, which is right here. And we're going to ask Michelle the question of, who do you know? And she rates 9 or 10. She rates Warren. It says, hey, Warren, your friend Michelle recommended us. Warren comes here, he takes the coaching call, he sets an appointment. Then what happens on week, you close it, because of course you close every single call, because you're awesome. And then 30 days later, Warren recommends George. George comes in here, he goes through the coaching call. 30 days later, George gets this. So this is the NPS, right? Now the thing is that that's the machine. This is the referral machine that's going to help you double the size of your business this year. One of the things that I need you to know is right here, when they put in the referral name, you need to write a campaign, and I'm just going to call it delete, and you can call it whatever you want. I'm sure Ryan Dice named it something in the machine, and Paul Sokol probably, obviously, designed it because he's awesome. But the deal is, this person that they put in as, hey, I want my friend to come, they did not opt in. So by all aspects of the law, we really don't have permission to send them a lot of emails. We just want to say, hey, check it out. Do you want to come here? If they set the appointment, then they've opted in. We can long-term nurture them. If they never take any action with the referral name, then what we want to do is we want to set a tag called delete. This is a tag. What does a tag look like? I'll put a little thing right there. I don't know what a tag looks like, right? So then what's going to happen is at the end of the month or the week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks, we're going to delete those contacts out because it would be considered spam and we don't want them in there. So I'm going to kind of reiterate this. They go to the desktop. If they're over a 10-inch screen, they get multiple questions. If they're under a 10-inch screen, they get one question. That question is, if there's one thing you could change about my business, what would it be, right? So they're on mobile. Now they're going to say good, better, best, or 1 through 6, a 7 or an 8, a 9 or a 10. If they're a 9 or a 10, it kicks off a trigger tag. In that, we're going to send them an email saying, hey, who would you refer? Thank you for this. Or click here to, thank you for that. Click here, and we'll give you $100 if you refer someone. A crisp $100 bill. By the way, the reason that you want to give them cash and not do like, hey, with our membership, we'll do a percentage. It is a nightmare when it comes to accounting. It's easier just to give them $100 and go away. You're still going to pay the same amount of money month in, month out. But now you got $100 and I hope you buy something nice with it. Maybe you can change the world somehow, right? So right here in this email, it'll say, I'll give you $100 if you give me a referral. And they sign up, obviously. So they come in here, they give you a referral. The referral actually will click a link in their email going to a thing saying, hey, set an appointment with me. Then they come in, they go through your schedule once or your Visita or whatever you're using, and they show up for the appointment and you win them over. And then you tell them, indoctrination. Hey, this is how you find me. This is a little bit about me. This is a little bit about us. Welcome to the jungle. 30 days later, you're going to say, hey, who do you know? Then they go to the machine, and now they're in the referral machine. I already have all this written out in a campaign, but I have it in the old landing pages, not the new landing pages. And I actually have mine written in the old lead pages. Not the new drag and drop lead pages, because I made this a few years ago before lead pages was really drag and drop. But my point is that I can do the mobile redirects and other technologies, but I don't believe I can do the mobile redirects in Infusionsoft right now. So this is about a 20-minute video, and I'm just making it for my friends in Monkey Pod and probably Digital Marketer and Infusionsoft certified partners as well. I hope you got some value out of this. Maybe I'll just put it on YouTube. Why not? No one knows how to build this unless you're a genius. And if you've watched to this point, then you know what I'm talking about, okay? So this is shown. I'm just really honored and to be in this community of such fine people we really do care about growing small business. You know, I have the 10 core. I have core principles from Infusionsoft and Digital Marketer right here at my desk that I look at every day because I'll get out of line and I'll jump way off track and start trolling people and running shenanigans without these core values that are integrating in my heart, and I really love it. So feel free to comment below and or send me an email. You know my email address, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, have a great day. Remember, I'm here to make a powerful difference in your life and your business so you can be with the people you love, sleep at night, and have peace of mind.